Hello everyone, welcome to a new Minecraft video. I'm TheCactusMonkey, and before we start this video I think we should go to sleep. What do you think? The villagers stole our bed. How dare you, Mr. Villager? Look at me. What is he looking at? Oh, here we go. How dare you take my bed? Okay, I'll sleep anyways. Whoa! Where are we? Wait. We're still in Minecraft, but what happened with those oak plants? Whoa. New textures? No. Wait. Oh, the new textures has come. So here we have the newest version of the Minecraft textures. Oh, rip that block. And this is what I think about these textures. And overall, I think they're real good. I just think that it will take some time to change from the old textures to the new. Because I have played since 2011, and so that's 7 years now, and you get pretty like angry when, oh, should they change the textures? But I think we just have to learn. They will look like this now, and it will take some time, but then I think we will like them actually. So let's get down here. First of all, we can check out the cows. I think the normal animals looks quite good. That sheep looks really much better than it did before though. I really like how it looks there. And the villagers, I think they have changed a little bit. Whoa, hello there, Mr. Chicken. Want me to check you out too? Yeah, I think that looks quite good. That may look a little bit too plain, that big, and that stripes maybe pop out a little bit too much, but I think it's good overall. So let's go down here and check out what I have put up. And first of all, we have the potatoes. Whoa! That looks like a peanut. And that has changed much. Carrot has too, but that looks really nice though. Then we have the wheat. I really nice like that they have added so they are yellow instead of green. And here we have the hay bales. Looks much better when it's just 1 pixel of these bands. Going over to the beds as we slept in before. I think I really like that pillow. Ooh, that looks nice. But I think it's too like dark here. It looks like too curvy. Yeah, but I like the pillow. Could say that. And we get over to the normal items that we use all day, every day in survival. Here we have the furnace. I think it looks good actually. It should maybe have 1 more row of pixels there, but that's it. I think that looks a little bit too small, the over thing, but it looks good overall. The chest looks like the same for me. Maybe a little bit like greener here, but I'm not really sure on that. Crafting bench though, that looks really cool actually. Looks more like a little bit like a toy, more plastic. As overall, I think this looks like. Then we have the jukebox and the note block. Right, yeah. So let's play some music. And here we have the obsidian. And I actually really like this obsidian. It looks much better than version 1 of this. Because 2 days ago they released the 2nd version that Yappa have made on this, and I think this looks much better. Maybe that they are a little bit too pops out a little bit too much, but I think it's good overall. So let's go into the Nether and check it out. The flint and steel has also changed. Whoa, this is this is a whole new landscape or world. Looks good. Whoa, I really like this quartz. That looks awesome. The magma blocks. Maybe I should say that they don't really match with the netherrack. You see these bits here, they are a little bit too bright red. This is more like a dark red. This is what I like. If they just should be a little bit darker, I think it should work out more. Oh, what happened here? Oh, it's the block rotation. It looks a little bit weird though. And the lava looks quite good actually. Here we have the soul sand too. This looks much better than before. Maybe a little bit too grayish. Should like if it was more brown as it was before, and we can actually try on the fire here. Okay, it looks like the same. Yeah, looks like the same for me. And I have discovered that is all the way in the distance there is a Nether fortress, so let's get to there. Okay, so here we have the bricks. I think actually they look real good, the nether bricks. I think they matching in the nether. We can also check out the glowstone. From all the way here, I think they look really good and they fit with the environment. I think they are actually really good. Here we have the chest again, looks normal, and the saddle has changed. It looks more realistic now though, which I like. And the horse armor hasn't changed yet. So let's check out. Here we have some nether quartz also. Here we have some grown. I think that is this even changed? Looks almost the same for me. Here we have a overall look. Whoa, jump down here. Here we have a overall look at the nether. Looks still as evil as it did before. I think it looks good. You can see the new mushrooms down here too. It looks a little bit more like fantasy, but it works. Okay, so let's get back to the overworld. Okay, so we are back. Now let's go with the normal stones here. So here we have the stone and the cobble, the granite, diorite, and the andesite and the polished versions. These two looks really good. They look as normal, but when we come to the granite and the andesite, I don't really think they will match into the rest of this. I will go into a cave later so you can see how it looks in a cave. But the diorite have actually got a big improvement. It looks much better when it not have these really dark black dots. I don't think this will fit. Like if I take these as I normally do, I'm doing my builds. Do like this and whoa. Then you put in some cobble here and there and some andesite because they used to be almost the same color. This worked out pretty well, and you could get a much better wall than just clean stone. I think it works, but it's like purplish. I think that purple color should more be like the gray color in the stone to make this match. I think that's what's wrong. And in the cobble, I know cobble should be like more bubbly and pop out more, but they are not the same color. It works though. It works more than with the andesite. But I still like the polished versions very much. They look really cool. Okay, so here we are on the armor, and you can see they have changed. They are now updated, and especially the chainmail has changed. So let's take these off, and you can even see that the items has changed down here. I really don't like the chain chestplate. I have checked out that the leather tunic is not changed, and you can see the difference. So if I do like this, you can really see the big difference between these two. I really more like this one. This looks a little bit too like small, and if you go to the other ones, you can see overall this new looks good, but I think the chest plates are too small. So this is what chainmail look like. I really like the chest plate, and the helmet looks cool, but I don't really know what happened with the legs. I understand that they will have like these here to not just chain it, have to like sit somewhere so it don't fall down. But I think 2 or 3 pixels should be good for that. It's getting like you can't see it through, and then you can see it through 1 pixel, and then the boot comes. And I also think that the boots should be changed, so this with no that you can't see through should be on the bottom and not on the top. Otherwise, I think the armor looks good overall. Okay, let's go to the ore blocks, and overall I think this looks good, especially the diamond. That's a perfect hit. The lapis looks good. I really more like the version 1 lapis though, and also the version 1 gold. I will put a photo on the screen for you with the version 1 textures of this. The iron looks as normal. Can't say much on that. Diamond, I really look like this. It looks like it shines with this white, and I really like these diagonal things. And overall, this emerald looks good. Maybe a little bit too like flat. I think the color should have changed a little bit more on the outside here, and maybe here in the middle spots. Overall, it looks a little bit more plastic, and I think the gold looks more plastic too. Coal, nothing to say about that, looks good. And this redstone looks more like you have a redstone dust in the middle and then a block, but it works. Maybe if it had some changes in the middle here, the color changes, it will look better. Okay, if you turn around here, we can see the ores of this, and this is a perfect retexturing. Like, first of all, the redstone looks to glow a lot more, which I like. Let's actually test to stand on it, and you see we get the particles. Looks good. I don't think the coal have changed actually yet, but that looks good. Emerald shine more, and also the diamond looks better. Iron don't see much different. Gold shine more. And lapis the same, I think. Overall, this is awesome. Let's go to the quartz here. This quartz looks more like marble here now, but I really think it matches the nether quartz from the nether. Here we have the ore from the nether, and like these stripes, you can find them in the quartz block too, and that looks really nice. I think this chiseled quartz looks like a guardian, and I really like the connection textures. If we put one there, yeah, you see they are connecting very good, and that looks real nice. We can start with the bottom of the, can do like that. We can start with the bottom and the top of the pillar. Looks normal and it looks good. So, and the sides of the pillars I'm not so keen on though. I think there are a little bit too much stripes. They're getting stripe all over the place. But overall, I really like the new quartz textures. Going over to the bones, I really don't like the bottom and the top of it. This was really good to put an item frame. If we do like this and put an item frame on there or something like that, that was really good texture. Or you could put armor stand like this with some armor on top, and that worked out very well with the circles around it. But I think they are too dark now. But I think the sides looks good. Not so much have changed there. Okay, going over to the pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, and the melons. I think this looks more like a melon now. Maybe though there may be a little bit too much going on, but I think for a pumpkin that is good, actually. And then we have the jack-o'-lanterns. They look really spooky now. If I do time set a night, they like that is a perfect match for the night, and it looks like it should pop out. Maybe it should be even animated in the eyes and the mouth. Should look much more cooler, but it's already cool. Okay, going over to the normal pumpkins, I can't say much about them. You know, the 1.13, they're also going to add the uncarved pumpkin that will probably look like this then. I think that is a really good move. And if I turning around and goes a little bit to my right here, I can find the new TNT, and this looks much more fun than it did before. It's much more vibrant than it before, and I just want to ignite this, but nah, I don't think so. I will blow everything up with that. Going over to the sandstone and the sand, both red and normal. I think this looks good overall, and not so much to say about this. The bush looks more like a bush, but it has changed a lot from before. But yeah, it looks good. Maybe one thing I have, this looks very like big stones in here, but it works. Going over to the lamps, we have new lamp textures, and I think they match well with the other things of the texture pack. Yeah, looks good. And let's eat some cake, shall we? If I just was in survival. And this looks really tasty now. With like the cherries and stuff like that on top. I've eaten stuff also, and you can see how it side textures are. Looks good, I think. Here we have the sponge. Whoa. That wet sponge looks like moldy or something. I think that instead of that green color, it should be like more, not as blue and vibrant as the new Prismarine, but it should be a little bit more as the particle blue color here. So it looks more like wet and not moldy. But I think the normal sponge works very good. Okay, going around here we have some ferns and the tall grass and the new... Whoa, they have the puppy is now officially a rose again. It looks like this. They have like this pop out things. I really don't like when they change the rose from to a poppy. The ferns looks funny. They look a little bit from like a science fiction or something, like funny stuff, but I think it looks good overall. I really like the version 2 lily pads more because they are not this striping here that was so like you could see it popped out very well. It was the same colors of the sides here. I think this looks much better. Going over to the mushrooms that we saw before, looks quite good. More fantasy, as I said. This brown looks a little bit too plain though, up here. Otherwise it's good. Here we have the dandelion also. Looks good. And going over to the wood here, we have the planks. They're actually looking more like planks now. It's I think the lines here make that big difference, but the like cuts in the planks looks a little bit missed here and there. It looks like even it's the same texture, just other color. Yeah. Going over to the underside, and I don't really know what these things are for. Otherwise it looks good, but I'm not so keen on these stripes here. And overall the logs looks good. I really liked now when they removed the yellow tint that was around the black on the birch. Looks much better now. We can go around here and look at the leaves. So we have oak leaf, birch leaf, spruce, jungle, acacia, and black oak, or dark oak, not black. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the trees, and we can also do our overview here, how it looks in a normal forest, and I think it looks more like leaves now actually. And while we are here, we can check out a little bit on the mushroom. It looks more like the new texture pack, I should say. More like flat. I think overall many textures have got a little bit plastic feeling, but it works very good. Let's go over here to the brown. Yeah, and it's the same thing. Can go on here. Whoa. I think these purple things. Nah, I don't really like this brown mushroom. I think it's a little bit too flat with this brown here, very big, and then it's just this purple color like pops. I don't like that one. Okay, going back here to the normal viewing place, we have the Prismarine, and this is a perfect thing. Looks really cool. I really like how these like dark prismarine bricks, if I could call them like that, pops out. This looks really clean and very nice. The only thing is with the prismarine, I think the animated thing now when you see here, it's getting very blue. It can be good and bad. I think it's a little bit too blue against these other prismarine things. But otherwise I really like this overall. Okay, going over to the snow. This is yeah, I don't I know snow should be a little bit blue tint, but if you look at the snow like far away, it looks quite good. Then you get closer and it just whoa. It looks like more like snow blocks and stuff like that though. But I think still it's a little bit too much blue, and if you look at the snowballs in here, it's really too much blue. It should be more white because it's snow, it's not blue snow, you know. Okay, so let's take a ride on a minecart down here in a cave, and you will first of all, here we have the new minecart. Look, very plain and plasticky inside, but the outside is really good, I should say. So let's go down here and we can see a little bit overall look. And as I said, I don't understand granite and andesite. They are not matching. Now it's like if I take the diorite, oh, not the polished one. Okay, here we go. I think diorite is not so like soft like the granite and the andesite is, and because of that it matches more with the stone. And the gravel have gotten a little bit of a pink tint. But overall I think this is much better than before, and I works quite good with the stone. Okay, going over here we have the stone slabs. They look as normal almost. Maybe a little bit too like, well, not too, but they are a little bit softer. It feels like. Here we have the bricks, cracked, normal, chiseled, and mossy. And yeah, I think this looks really good. The mossy is awesome, even on cobblestone. And even up here we have added the vines, and I think overall they work very well with this like environment. And as I said, it's a perfect work of Yappa with these mossy textures. Okay, going through here we have the door and the version 2 glass, and I think this is much better than the version 1. I will put version 1 to the side here, but I really like that there are not so much happening in the middle as it was before in the original textures, and these things are not so big. If you know, I will also add a picture from my texture pack. I have nothing in here, and yeah, because I think they have been interrupting the seeing through the glass because it's just stripes all over the place. Going into the redstone things, it looks quite normal. I don't even think the redstone dust is changed. Looks the same. The texture here though of the item is changed, and that looks good. These comparators and the repeater looks good, and here we have the slime stick piston. Maybe a little bit too plastic with the slime here, and maybe a little bit too much. I think that I want though is to have the slime here on the sides. If you know Exumavoid, he have his vanilla tweaks, and on there he have a thing where you can put slime on the side. And if I do like this, what is a normal piston and what is a stick piston? Yeah, we can try. We can do like this. We can take a torch and okay, that did not pull back because that's not a sticky. But if I put one here and remove it, this is a sticky, but you can't see that from the side. You really need that slime texture on the side, I think. Going over to the dropper and the dispenser, looks quite good. The same, I should say, almost a little bit changed, but you see it's a dropper and a dispenser. Here we have the doors, and as I said, it's getting more plastic. I don't even know if the spruce door is changed because that doesn't look so much plastic, but if you look at the oak door, I don't like it. Maybe it's like it's too much green tint in the oak wood overall now. That may be why I don't like it. Yeah, and here we have the other ones. This looks really good. This looks like a prison door or something. Looks funny. And if I turn around, we have the enchanting area. The bookshelf is much better than before, I should say. And the enchanting table looks good overall. It has still the old obsidian though. That will probably change if it's going to be the version 2 obsidian, which I want to, because I did not like this obsidian so much. But as I said, it still looks, if you look on this top side here, it still looks plastic. Okay, going through here, so we get a little bit of view here how it looks. As I said, I don't really like this. They pop too much. Now, diorite, that have been the least favorite of granite and andesite and diorite, is now the best, I should say. I liked andesite more before. And here we have a command block that will teleport us to a mineshaft. So this is how mineshaft will look like. I will hold this torch with the optifine so we get some light, and overall it looks the same. But as I said, this green things in the oak does pop, and I think that's why I don't like the new oak. Here we can also check out the spawner. So let's see here. It looks like actually it's a little bit of an spider face or something on this new spawner. Put this over here instead. But yeah, I really more like this spawner than I did before though. Okay, so here we have a ravine also. Let's fly up here just. So it looks normal. Cobway, I don't think you have changed. Whoa, the water have changed though. Look, they are much like longer white things that's flowing down. I really like that. Okay, up here again, and we can first of all check out the new command blocks. At least the normal command blocks has changed. That's what I notice. Don't think these have changed yet though. I will click here and we will be teleported to the Endportal. Okay, here we are. Here we have the spawner again, and here comes the silverfish too. They look a little bit more blue than they did before, but they look good. And here we can see that the mossy looks very good in here. And it was on the Minecraft website that these have changed the initials, but I can't really find what have changed. Maybe this golden thing, but let's see. We can see. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same inside too. And let's get some Eye of Enders and jump into here. Okay, so here we go. I really like these new sounds. And here we got it. Let's jump in. Okay, here we got end. So let's go up here. Oh, that's different. Looks quite good, but as I said, the purple things, whoa, screenshot, the purple things here may pop a little bit too much, but good overall. Let's see, have the crystal changed? No, I think it's pretty much the same. So let's do like this, /kill at E type equals not player. There we go, and the ender dragon is now dead. Should have an end gate portal there. And here we have the dragon. I don't think that have changed yet though. Well, broke it too. And let's get into the end cities. Here we have the curse plants. First of all, I think this looks good. Is this the flower? Okay, so the flower looks like that. But yeah, I think this looks good overall. If you look like that. Whoa. Change. I think this looks good. And here we have the endstone too. Looks good. It's a yellow cobblestone. And I will find an end city and I will be back. Okay, we're back at an end city that I found here. And yeah, it looks good. Whoa. I really like the endstone brick, yeah. Looks good. And can you open you? Yeah. Shulker looks normal, I think, yeah. Going up here. Whoa, the purple. Let's actually do like this. Okay, so here we have the end things. As I said, this looks really good and not any problem with this. The bricks looks good. Yeah, I think purple things looks good overall. And nothing too much to say about this. I really like you're getting some what should I say, like music waves here. Looks cool, and yeah, that's pretty much the same. Looks good. Here we have the end rods too, and I heard about from Exumavoid that Jasper have listened to him, and he removed that purple color that was down here. I'm not, because Exumavoid had that in his vanilla tweaks, but I did not see any problem with having purple there. If I look like this, it matched more in the end, and that's like the point, I should say. This will probably work better in builds now when it's not purple popping color. But I did not see any like, why should they change it? Also, the end-rod I would like if it was a little bit more white. If you see it's too yellow on the sides, I should say. But overall it's good, I think. Oh, we forgot the purple pillar bottom here, and this works into the texture too. That's nice. See, they match. I really, if you see here, they match like that too. I really like that bottom thing though. Overall, I did not like the end rods. Okay, everyone, so that's going to be it for my thoughts about this new textures. Overall, I think it's good, but of course some things you always will not like. It was so with the old textures too, so I can't just blame Yappa because he have done a good work overall. Some stuff that I didn't want, but you have to deal with it, as I said. And if you want to see more of my Minecraft videos, please leave a like, and of course if you enjoyed this also please leave a like and subscribe for more, and I will see everyone next time. Goodbye.